Hello all, welcome back to my channel. So in our previous video we had discussed on the types of constructors with the code, that is the copy constructor, default constructor and parameterized constructor. So in this video we will try to explore concept of a copy constructor, that is a deep copy as well as shallow copy. So the main difference between this shallow copy and deep copy is that in shallow copy, say for example we made a copy of an object to another object, like we created a new object and we copied a previous object to this. So in the shallow copy, what happens is that there would be a similar copy, but the thing is, like, the newly created object will be pointing to the same memory location. Say for example, if you have pointers, in such cases what happens is that dynamic allocation if you use, then what happens is that the newly created objects variables will be pointing to the same memory location. Okay, so now in this situation, if you try to modify the value of the newly created object, then the value of the previously created object also changes. And if you do not want this to happen, then you need to go for deep copy, wherein you need to create a separate memory location for your new object and then make a copy. So let's try to explore this with a simple example. So it's better that I take a pointer variable here. So int star a, and let me create a constructor here. So to initialize, maybe yeah, this value a. So yeah, equals a, and sorry, I mean to say, yeah, as well as the memory, that is equals new int. Okay, clear. Then let me create a get and set function for this variable as well. So void get a, so see out a is yeah, start this, sorry, a, and yeah, new line, and then also a similar set function. Of course, to set this value you need a parameter here, maybe this one, and yeah, this a equals a. That's it. Okay, so we have a constructor, what do I say, parameterized constructor to initialize, and then we have this get function and set function. Okay, now in the driver, I mean to say in the main, we will create a object of this class, maybe, of course, maybe t1, and we initialize it with maybe a with 5. Okay, now if I try to invoke this get function, that is t1 dot yeah, get a, then the expectation would be it should print a is 5. Okay, let me just try save this and run this, and if you see, the output is a is 5. This is as expected. Now let me create another object t2 and copy it to sorry, t2, and then copy it, uh, copy it with the t1 actually. Okay, now if I try to get the value of t2, I mean get the value of a in the t2 object, then it should again give me a is 5, a is 5 twice. So let me just save it and run it again, and if you see, a is 5 and a is 5, so for both t1 and t2 object. Now I just want to modify the value of t2. Okay, t2 object a with 10. Okay, then I just have this function already set a, then I'll just call t2 dot of course set a with value maybe 10, and if I try to read the value again, then get a, it should print 10, because I modified it from 5 T2 T2 object which is having this variable a is now modified from 5 to 10. Okay, and if I try to read it, it should give me, of course, 10 again, 10 here. Yeah, so let me save this and let me just run this. And if you see, it is a is 5 first object, a is 5, t2 object, and t2 object value is got changed and it became 10. Now I am somewhat curious. I want to see what is the value of a in t1 object. So it is very easy. Just call t1 dot yeah, get a, and then you get the value here. So the expectation is that I change the value of t2 object with the t2 object where a value I just changed from 5 to 10. Okay, but the t1 object a I have never touched it, so it should be 5. So the expectation would be 5. Let's see. I will, sorry, I did not save it. Let me save it and then run it again. And if you see, I was expecting 5, but it is giving me 10, which means that the shallow copy. So almost all the compilers, like it does a shallow copy. Yeah, shallow copy, where a is pointing in both t1 and t2 object. The variable a, it is pointing to the same memory location. So when I change t2, t1 value also got, t1 objects variable value also got modified. So this is what the shallow copy is all about. So if you don't want this to happen, then you need to provide your own copy constructor. Okay, let's add it. So test, and of course const and test address, and maybe derive. Okay, okay, then yeah, of course, let me create a new memory location here, int, and then this a equals yeah, star 2 dot a. Yes, now the copy constructor is ready, so we can just save it. Now I am using this copy constructor, so this line will invoke this, so that what happens is that the only t2 objects value is will get changed, and the t1 objects value, a is 5 here and a is 5 here. I mean, it won't get changed to 10 here now, it will be 5. So only the output will be 5, sorry, 5 5 10 5. So let's just run this now. Sorry, I think there is some okay, did I miss a, okay, no, I think it's correct. Let me just try to check what is the error here. No, it's correct. Let me rerun this maybe. Yeah, so now as expected, I think I had not saved it, so now it's fine. So as expected, 5 5 10 5. So only the t2 objects value got changed, which I was expecting, and t1 object remains the same, because in the shallow copy it's like a separate memory, as new int here. Yeah, so this was regarding the deep copy and shallow copy. Thanks for watching the video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.